Lights, camera, action, dive into the fiction. Topia dissected, no need for prescription. Marvel myths, Disney dreams, we break it down. Superman, Star Wars, we wear the crown. My Topia, where the stories unfold.
Hey, okay.
Welcome back to the Topia.
Even cut out when you did that a bit, you know?
Oh, really?
Yeah, but it's okay. Let's roll, Lee. Let's roll. We did it.
We always just roll.
We are here. Live
We
your
are back.
screen dream. What do you reckon of that, Lee? Live your screen dream. Topia, live your screen dream.
I bloody love it. I think it's amazing.
Good. And it's, you know what it is? It's not amazing. It's fantastic.
Oh, of course. It was
Fantastic.
foretold.
Fantastic. So
And forewarned is forearmed.
I thought at the start, of this podcast, goes for 40 minutes, Lee. Can you give us a quick rundown? And when I say quick, I mean quick. Not a Lee rundown is 40 minutes, but give us a 4-minute rundown of the world of a Fantastic Four. And then we'll
We're
talk
talking
about
comics, movies, or
everything in
okay.
4 minutes, everything in 4 minutes. And then we'll talk about this movie and with the previous movies connected to it,
Okay.
Okay, so
So
4
there's-
minutes. 4 minutes.
Yep.
The time starts now.
Okay. So we have a very bright kid called Reed Richards. He goes to university, meets someone that's pretty much as bright as him, jealous as all hell about things. He comes across a girl, smart girl, depending on what continuity, she's either a scientist or a girl Friday, but we like the one where she's a scientist. He has a best friend that's the more brawn to his brains. They collaborate on the four of them. The girl he likes has a younger brother. Those four collaborate on a space trip, come back with a little bit of a space cough.
Superpower.
Yes.
Yeah.
So they, of course, Reed Richards is like, we must use these powers for good.
For good.
He's Reed Richards' college friend or frenemy, pretty much, Victor Von Doom, sees all this, gets highly jealous.
Yep.
He's already established as a genius in his own country, and in science and magic as well.
Yeah, science and magic. How cool is that?
Yeah.
I couldn't even shut up for 4 minutes and interrupt you, but is Doctor Doom like the best villain that we could get? Like he's the missing link between the
Doctor Doom, in so many ways, is one of the best and most stalwart villains in the Marvel universe.
Yep. And he's what we need. He's what we need. We really
and he's one of those villains that embraces the ridiculousness of his genre. I mean, here's a man that once said to Reed Richards, "I will send your building into space."
Yeah, probably did do it too.
He did. And without hyperbole or anything, I will send your building into space for reasons.
Okay. That's a good 4-minute sum up of the Fantastic. Yeah. Okay. It was good. I give it 4 out of 10. Okay.
Oh!
Now, what about this movie? Was it good or was it fantastic?
I'd give it 4 out of 4 fantastic stars.
4 out of 4 fantastic. It really was good, wasn't it? And, we've had, quite a few movies leading up to this. Okay. And all of them have missed the mark for many reasons, which we will go into. But I thought, let's start off with this movie. So let's talk about this movie. Okay, so right off the bat, Okay, so they were coming into it, the failed, the failed, the failed, the failed. God, they can't stuff it up for a fifth time, right? And they did it. They got it right. Marvel got it right. Thank God. Oh,
Oh, and I have to say, take it from the start.
yep,
Um, so many comic book movies. Sorry, I hate to say that. Comic movies.
yep,
Book is redundant.
yeah.
Uh,
You can say
they
comic book
they're always
movies.
about the. Sorry.
You can say comic book movies, right?
To me, comic book is like saying tuna fish.
Okay.
The
You,
the fish is redundant. But anyway,
you know what they say in you know what Canadians call tuna? They
fish.
call it tuna fish. Anyway, sorry, let's keep going. Let's talk about this movie.
That's off the scale.
Great
Yeah.
movie.
But anyway,
Set in that George Jetson 60s feel.
set
And
in the Jack Kirby 60s. But
yeah,
yes, definitely that Jetsons, they nailed the 60s futuristic vibe.
but it's
And
now. It's set now with
o-
that 60s.
in their universe, it's in the 60s.
Yeah, yeah, yep.
And uh, Jack Kirby had a singular, very definitive style of drawing.
Yep, yep.
Jack Kirby was there in so many.
So Jack Kirby was the did he wrote this or he just did the
No,
art? Stanley wrote
Stan
it.
Lee wrote,
Wrote
Jack Kirby drew for
or
the
drew it all.
Fantastic Four.
Okay, great. Yep, gotcha.
Jack Kirby was there at the forefront with so many seminal, both Marvel and DC comic art.
Yep.
But one thing that I love with this is a lot of comic movies get bogged down in the origin.
Yeah,
And
yep.
the way that they hit it on this, where they didn't do it, they just breezed past it
They started live.
under
Yeah.
the auspice of a TV feature on them,
Yeah. It
where
started
it's
like
already,
yeah, it started like Superman, the recent Superman movie, didn't it? Like it
yeah, well,
got into them
and I,
when
yeah,
they
so
were established. It was good. It was good.
yeah, they've been there for a couple of years now.
Yep.
Everyone knows who and what they are,
Everybody
but they
loved
did
them.
touch on it just enough to just be able to whip it past.
Yep. Everybody loved him in this world, and wasn't that nice too? Because we've
Yes, it's
seen, so many movies where, you know, like you're like, well, it's a bit fake. In the real world, not everybody would be like, oh yeah, we love these kind of odd, strange,
oh yeah, these
like
people with the power of gods that we've never met and have
yeah,
no idea
yeah. Oh,
about,
well,
we'll just let them do their shit.
but you bought it. You bought it, right?
Well,
And
that's the way that they sold it. This was the hopeful 60s,
yeah, yeah,
where the
yeah,
future is now
yeah,
and better.
yeah, yeah.
And that's
And
what this was all based around.
in the 60s, people loved their mayor. They loved their
Oh,
president. They loved their prime minister. You can't say anything like that these days. You can't say, oh, yeah,
oh,
I like the prime minister of Australia or God, the president of America. You can't say that to anyone anywhere. Do you know?
yeah.
But in this world, the public loved these superheroes.
Yeah, it
And
was the best that the 60s could possibly offer. And it was that hope that the 50s had that
yeah,
we will have better technology.
yep,
People will be better off in every facet.
yep,
And suddenly we have these people that have the power that shines through and gives us, like, definitively nails down all of that.
yep.
And we saw in some of those early fly-throughs of New York
Well, at the
all
start,
that technology coming through.
yep, yep,
There
yep,
was, these fantastic buildings of certain shapes.
yep,
Cop cars were flying through the streets.
yep, yep,
So not only were the Fantastic Four there as a beacon in and of themselves, they'd
yep,
shared their technology with everyone.
yep, yep.
We
And
were in a better time.
really, this movie too, it was the opposite of Deadpool and Wolverine, where it just referenced everything. You know what I mean? That much. We did a didn't we break down that movie? You and I, we did, didn't we? Deadpool,
Well,
right?
if we didn't, it deserves a breakdown. But
Yeah,
yeah,
but that movie, to get everything in that movie,
mm,
you had to see so many movies. But this movie, if you have not seen one superhero movie or read one comic book, it
you
felt
could
like
take it at face value.
this is a beginning, It felt great. It felt like Iron Man's first movie. It felt like The Dark Knight. It felt like one of those movies where there were no references. There was, look,
Except for one.
okay, tell me.
Except for one, when they're on the balcony in that scene and they're talking about, the I think it was what was it 37 gangs that Reed had actually looked
Yes.
into,
Yeah.
and that's when they kept it brief though, which was awesome. You're talking about the wizard, the mad
Yeah.
thinker, um,
Diablo.
yep, Diablo,
Yeah.
and there was the Russian with his apes.
Yep.
But they did it quickly, succinctly, and then moved on.
Yeah.
So they did a nice bit of fan
Okay,
service. To me, it
no.
didn't feel all that forced.
No, no,
But then the
I
rest of it
wouldn't.
was just you didn't need to know anything.
Yeah, look, I wouldn't say that it was in the bucket I was talking about because,
Ah,
they were maybe talked about in comic books and for sure, but you know, you go into this movie, you don't need to know any of that. Do you
no,
know what I mean?
no. Yeah, that's what I was saying. It was just this brief bit. The
Yep.
rest, you take it as face value.
And it was awesome that too. Like, and
Oh,
the villains were dead set, state of the art awesome. Even
oh,
Stingray the mole, Stingray from
yeah.
Jurassic Park.
So we've got the mole man in there.
Oh man, he was great. He was
Uh,
great, wasn't he?
they got his glasses. They did the glasses very well. Mole
Yep,
man's always known for these very thin slits
yep,
on the goggles.
yep,
They did them brilliantly.
yep,
And the fact that they had the Pan Am building just drop
yep.
underground,
How cool was that?
still kept the Pan Am on
Yeah,
street level.
yeah.
It was so comic. It was
And
so much from the comics, but it
it,
was done so brilliantly.
it kind of felt like the product placement has been part of movies for decades and decades and decades, and when you see it, sometimes it's sometimes it's really obvious,
Yeah.
and sometimes it's not. And they had product placement in this movie, but it was all the old logos and old
Oh,
symbols and
I mean, some of them don't exist
oh,
anymore,
that's so
which
weird.
is awesome.
But it
I
like
mean, Pan
really
Am
added
doesn't
to it,
exist anymore. But
It's,
but yeah,
it's
some of the
like
ones like having to
I
look
rewatched.
around.
There you go. You know what it
Oh,
reminded me of? The first Superman with Christopher Reeves.
ah,
And you remember the product placement where he was thrown into the Marlboro truck. Like, geez, you wouldn't see that
yeah.
these days. It was a bit like that. These,
Don't get us cancelled by
yeah, yeah,
mentioning
yeah, 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 yeah,
cigarettes.
yeah, yeah, yeah. But mate, what a movie!
Oh,
God, and tell us about these villains. So we're done, Mole Man.
oh.
Tell us
So we've
about.
done the mole man.
Yep,
Briefly saw his mole men.
yep.
But we had and just before we do, there's Herbie,
Oh.
the little robot who
Ah,
came about from the old like 70s cartoon.
okay. Yep.
I'll briefly say this and move
So,
on, but
who's Herbie? What are you talking about?
yeah,
Is
so the
Herbie?
little robot with the eyes and
Oh,
everything.
yep, yep. And it was
Yeah,
like
he's
cartridges,
Herbie the
right?
robot.
They pulled out his brain. It said space on there, and they put different ones.
Yeah, and then switched it over,
Yep, yep.
which was
Switched it
fucking
over. It
awesome.
was cool. It was cool.
So Herbie was from the old cartoon series when they didn't have the rights to the Human Torch because he was still under the rights of Spider-Man and his super friend. So
So
they
was
had to
he
have
the
someone
fourth?
else.
Was he the fourth?
Yeah.
And they
So in the
called him
cartoon,
Herbie.
there was Mr. Fantastic,
Yep,
the Invisible Woman, the
yep.
Thing, and Herbie the Robot.
Yeah,
And that
wow.
was the four.
The only
Yeah.
Herbie I know is Herbie the
The
car,
Love Bug,
the little car.
which was the same model of car that Ben Grimm picked up in this movie. I'm sure that's not
Yeah, nice little Easter
they
egg.
did
Herbie
that
the
on
Carpenter.
purpose.
Um,
Uh, so Herbie aside, getting to the villains, here we see, and I will say this, Galactus for the first time in a live action
yeah,
movie.
and wasn't he huge? And wasn't he
Yes.
good? And like
Oh,
I felt like they could have. Well, remember, it's not the first time we've seen the Silver Surfer, because
true. Yeah.
was it Return of the Silver Surfer? The four movies before this, the one
Yeah.
that did
So
have
there's the
a
1994 one.
yep,
There was then the was like 2000 and something
yep,
Fantastic Four, then
yep.
Rise of the Silver Surfer,
Rise of
and
Silver
then the
Surfer
2015, I think, Fantastic
after
Four,
would
and now this one.
yep. So the first time we've seen the Silver Surfer before, God, that's listen to that. The first time we've seen the Silver Surfer before, that's a tongue twister.
Yeah.
It's not
Well,
the first
first
time
time
we've
we've
seen the
seen him in
Silver
10
Surfer.
years.
Yep, it's not the first time we've seen the Silver
More,
Surfer.
more
The
than that.
last
Yeah.
time we saw the Silver Surfer, that's all we saw. We didn't see, you know, what's his
Galactus
name?
proper.
Galactus. Yeah, but we did,
Yeah.
and thank God we did.
Oh,
But we knew it was coming. It was in the previews. It was in the
yeah.
trailer.
It was in the trailers. We
Yep,
knew that even said which actor it was.
yep, yep,
And I think this actor, I like we did it.
yep,
Not that they gave him much to work with there,
yep.
but I think uh, they established the enormity of Galactus
Yeah, yeah,
very well, very quickly.
yep, yep,
And they didn't do it with exposition
yep.
so much. I mean, the Silver Surfer briefly mentions this, that, hardly anything about Galactus.
Yeah, yeah,
But then we see this head, like, first it was the eyes,
yeah,
and then this head moves forward, and ginormous
yeah,
head.
yeah,
And they'd established, they did a lot of establishment very quickly and uh, very smoothly in this movie, which
yeah,
I thought was brilliant with the Fantastic Four, with various things. Fantastic Four was they'd set them up like as they went into Galactus. Not only did the entire world think, oh, they can just do it, but we believed they could do it. They were set up, oh, they knew enough. They were the smartest people. They did this. They could think it through. But the look on their faces when they first saw Galactus,
yeah, yeah,
I think they did it very well that they realized we're out of our depth here.
yeah,
We
yeah.
have no idea
We're out
of
of
the
our league.
enormity
Yeah,
of this.
yeah,
And these are people that were putting on disc in nice 60s fashion, a metal disc,
yeah,
uh, future 60s fashion, of these intergalactic messages that they were receiving. And they're trying to translate them. So they know stuff's out there.
yeah, yeah,
But when they saw Galactus, they were like, fuck,
yeah,
what the hell?
yep. And
I mean,
it was a great villain, and also,
oh,
everybody knows that he comes to New York. He comes into New York. You've seen it, um, and you didn't know how it was going to go. It actually kept
no.
me guessing a bit, didn't it? Like,
Well, even with them showing in one of the trailers, you see a foot on a street.
yeah,
You still
yeah,
didn't know.
yeah. How are they
And
going to get rid of this guy?
yeah, I mean, where's he going to land?
Yeah,
How's he going to land?
yeah,
Is he going to land?
yeah, yeah,
I mean, as far as comic continuity goes, so often he will just appear in the sky,
yeah.
not even touching the ground,
Now,
or
now,
he'll be on. Yep.
let's talk about the powers of the Fantastic Four, each of them. So
Uh,
you've got Mr. Fantastic, smartest man in the universe, right?
Arguably, this one of the smartest people on the planet.
And that actually kind of felt like more of his power in this movie
Yeah,
than
yeah.
his stretchy arms. Like,
Well, that was the thing I noticed when Galactus was pulling him.
yeah,
He hardly stretched.
yeah, he,
In comics, he could have
yeah,
stretched him length to length,
he was
which I
he was
thought
the
was a
most
great way of showing that
yep,
that is his power.
he was the most unstretchy
Oh,
Mr. Fantastic ever. Definitely the
Out
most
of
stretchy.
the the previous four movies, yeah, he is the most unstretchy
But he
Mr.
was definitely
Fantastic.
the best. Definitely the best. And he was
The
definitely
way they used the
hard.
powers with
Yeah.
him, he wasn't dancing, he wasn't showing off to hot chicks and shit like that.
And
It was
like
practical and it was well
stealing
done.
people's luggage space and just like,
I mean, I'm gonna, I take your overhead luggage. I mean,
and that was better. Like the fact
yeah,
he's a genius, and
yeah,
and
and
the
they focused on
whiteboard,
that.
the blackboard with the
Yeah,
chalk, and how good was that? How good
yeah.
was so that was really cool to get out there. Why I just had a thought too. Why remember they had Mr. Fantastic in One Division, you know? Was it One Division? Yeah.
It was. Oh, are you talking about Doctor Strange too, where he's played by
Wanda.
the guy from The Office?
Yeah, Wanda killed him. She.
Yeah, yeah, that was Doctor Strange too.
Why didn't they use that bloke? Why he was good. He's a great actor.
There was so much talk about them using him
Yeah,
and using his wife, Emily Blunt,
yeah,
as Sue.
yeah.
There was so much talk around that for quite a while. And then it really seemed to coalesce rather quickly. Suddenly, this is our Fantastic Four now.
Okay, all right.
But there was
Um,
there was a lot of fan talk about wanting him there, that he might be, but it didn't come to happen.
let's talk about Sue, so his wife. And is
Yep.
Sue the most powerful Fantastic Four? Like power.
Uh, she is incredibly powerful.
Yep, yep.
Of course, it always
We're
comes down
obviously
to the
talking about
writing.
this movie, not Jessica Alba, or that could make her
Yeah,
clothes disappear. That was her greatest. Way, oh, I've got
yeah.
to make my clothes disappear again.
Oh, look, here's my bra.
I mean, look, those two old movies, they were fun, right?
Oh,
This
love them.
one, Sue was powerful,
Yeah. In
the
this
most
one,
powerful.
Sue just wasn't the girl Friday. She wasn't just, oh, I'm also here
Yeah.
and I have a bra
To fill
sort
in
of
fill in
thing.
the numbers. She really she controlled and pushed back a guy who was two building size tall,
Not only the size of Galactus, the power of Galactus.
Yeah,
Now, we'll have to say Galactus was a being from the universe before ours.
yeah, yeah. I think
Uh,
that's worth talking
can't
about.
quite remember his name at the moment, but he was cocooned, survived the destruction of his universe, the birth of ours,
Yep.
and he sprung forth from this as Galactus.
4 billion years old.
Well, actually, our universe is held to be closer to 13 to 14 billion years.
Well, there you go. He's got to be a teenager then. Hey?
Yeah, I mean, yeah, he's just thank God we missed these terrible twos, right?
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
But the actual power of Galactus
Yeah,
is phenomenal.
yeah,
So the fact that she could actually not only stop him moving, but make him turn around against
yeah,
his will
yep, yep.
is astronomical.
And just to keep on the topic of Sue, um, the whole pregnancy. It's out, but
Ah,
there's we don't need to say spoilers, like it was, she had a baby.
where shouldn't people have seen it?
Yep. Um, what about the maternity Fantastic Four clothes? You even said that too.
I couldn't believe it. I mean,
Yeah.
it's because, of course, this whole movie has that awesome, not
Yeah.
only 60s aesthetic, but that futuristic 60s
Yeah.
aesthetic.
Yeah.
And here we are, about halfway through the movie, and she rocks out in a Fantastic Four uniform that's maternity.
Maternity. Yeah. Yeah. It was quite
And
good.
I and because of course Reed would do that for her.
And did you like
Although he probably forgot to, and she asked him to, and that's when he did it. But
we
the fact that they had Fantastic Four maternity uniform
and
is awesome.
Lee, we had a baby born in a Marvel movie. Have we had a baby born in a Marvel movie before?
Oh, In the
Anyway,
movies,
yeah, I can't think of one,
I
but
don't think so.
you know what?
And
Did it work? Did it work, Lee? Did it work?
oh, it fucking worked.
Worked? It
And
was
I'm
good.
actually and I'm actually trying to think in all of the different continuities in Fantastic Four comics, was Franklin ever born in space?
Yeah,
And look, I could be wrong, but I don't think he has been.
yeah.
So I think this is a first for both.
Being born in space.
First for a Marvel birth in movie,
Yep,
and first for Fantastic Four with Franklin being born in space.
yep,
And the
yep,
fact that Reed was there with her at the top
yep.
and Ben delivered her,
Ben delivered. He caught the
perfect.
boogie, and he cut the umbilical cord.
Yeah. Once she goes, it's done, and we turn around and Ben's already got the scissors there. I
Yeah,
mean,
yeah. He
Ben
knew
was
what he
on
was doing.
point.
He read the books. He said in
Oh,
the movie he's read the books.
oh,
Oh
yeah.
Jesus, only 10 minutes to go, Lee. Only 10
Oh,
minutes.
we need to do
Um,
longer versions of these,
oh yeah,
but
definitely.
yes.
But look, we just got
So we've done those.
so
We still need to do.
yeah, we got to do Flame On. We've got to do Flame On,
Yep,
and we've got to do Ben. So let's do Ben quickly, okay?
yep. So I'll do Ben quickly. This is the first time that we've seen a live action Ben with a beard in rock form,
And yeah, so you said you have
and it's
seen it
comic
in a
accurate.
comic. You've seen it in a
Yeah.
comic, and it was good.
So there was a story arc in the comics where Ben, 1 week a year, got 1 week in his human form,
Yep.
and it turns out in when he's in his rock form, he's essentially a functional immortal.
Yep.
So what happened was he grew a beard while he was in human form, and when he turned
Yep.
to rock form, beard was there.
Yep.
But I did like there he was trying to grind off the beard like he was shaving, and that was gold. Uh,
Definitely what for me, this was the best looking thing.
oh, uh, the thing that the way they even one thing with the thing in the comics is he's the ever loving blue eyed thing,
Yeah.
and the way that they always popped his eyes in each scene,
Yeah.
I thought was perfect.
Yep.
And the thing's always been the heart of
Yep.
the Fantastic Four.
Yeah.
He grew up a poor kid on Yancey Street. He's always going on my sweet loving Aunt Petunia and all of that.
And then
And I do like that they introduced the Jewish side of him in this
yes,
as well.
yes, I was, because you saw the Star of David very quickly, and then I thought, oh, that'd be it. But no, and then
Yeah,
then
been
then
and
he
gone.
saw it, and he walked into a synagogue and he chatted to the chick he liked, and it was really
Yeah,
good. The thing was done really
yeah,
well. The best
yeah.
thing
It
about the
wasn't out of
film,
place. It wasn't forced.
yep, the beard made him look even better. At the start,
Oh,
I was a bit like, oh God, is he? He's trying to be funny and doing he's got these big eyebrows and talking about cooking and stuff, but it worked. It
it
worked.
fucking worked.
Hey,
And yeah, and the fact they made the clothes on him look so good as well.
yep.
A clothes thing.
You know the best,
And
we haven't talked about the past movies. We're probably not going to have time, but can you remember in one of the past movies, like
yeah, as a
the
tip, as a
yeah,
like
yeah, yeah,
signature.
you have some of my
Yeah,
favorite, that was weird. That wasn't,
I was thinking about that tonight as well. And so quickly on to Johnny.
yeah, on
Johnny,
to Johnny. So Johnny
yes, he's
always
always
was a, you know,
ladies' man.
ladies' man obsessed with misogyny. Can you say misogynist? Maybe a bit, but
Yeah.
ladies'
Uh,
man,
but one thing I think that it's not so much that they hit on this in this one, but Johnny in the comics, there's been times when the powers have switched between them. And what happened was
hang on,
each
slow
time
down.
that happened, Johnny
Hey, the powers are switched between them. Who are you talking about?
in the Fantastic Four, sorry,
Ah, okay, yeah.
amongst them.
Yep, yep.
Uh, every time that's happened, Johnny has been the quickest to adapt
Yeah,
to the new powers, and in some cases use them better than the main people,
yep,
because it's hardly ever shown that he practices on his powers to
yeah,
control them, to define them so much. So they didn't quite do that in this movie, but him breaking the language
yeah, Yeah.
to determine what she was saying and get a universal translator for the rest of it,
Yep.
that's on point for Johnny
Yeah.
because he isn't always just the pretty dumb one that
Yep.
likes to get around with the ladies. When it
Well,
comes to the powers, he's always on point.
in the past movies, I mean, I haven't seen the 1994 one, but he was just that pretty boy. Like he didn't show
Yeah,
intelligence at all. But
that's all he
this
was.
movie, he did. He broke that, and he was
Yes.
less of a womanizer and stuff in this movie, I think. But maybe
Yeah. Well, yeah.
is that a
Wasn't it
sign
part
of
of
the
it
time?
turning down something? But yeah.
Is that a sign of the times? Like, like it's
Um, well, I think not. It's a sign of the times, but it's also a sign of realizing what the comics were doing as well. Because in the comics, they left that behind quite a while ago.
yeah, okay. Look,
It occasionally comes up, but yeah, Johnny isn't the man whore that he used to be,
yeah,
or at
yeah.
least quite like what he was.
Yeah, yeah. He was a great character. Um,
Yeah.
who stole the show? What was,
So I think who stole the show was Franklin Richards, the baby. We hardly saw. No, just kidding. Uh, in all honesty, I don't think a single one of them stole the show.
agreed. Yeah.
I think all four of them just utterly nailed it.
Yep. Agreed.
Um, it's going to be interesting because I will briefly say Franklin Richards is one of the most powerful beings in the Marvel
The
universe.
baby. When you say like I know who you're talking
The
about. You're talking
baby.
about the baby is the most powerful beings of the universe. And may
Yeah.
and what's his name knew that, and that's why I wanted to.
Yeah. I mean, he gaslighted the Fantastic Four,
Yep.
saying that he's going to be my replacement. Where no, he just wanted to suck all his energy so he wouldn't have to eat planets anymore.
Yeah. Yep.
He gaslit them. But yeah, Franklin Richards is one of the most powerful beings ever to have existed in the Marvel universe.
Okay, look, Lee, we got 3 minutes to go. Let's talk about
Cool.
there was two post-credit scenes. The first one was good. The second one, I was a bit like, God, why did we sit around and watch that or wait for that?
Yeah.
The first one, you didn't see much. You just saw Doom.
Yes.
He took the
Uh,
mask off.
yep. So yeah, and again, spoilers. But so Sue senses something wrong,
Hmm.
comes in, and there's someone playing with the baby who's dressed like that,
Yeah, yeah. And
and he's got
mask
the
off.
mask off,
Yeah,
which they wouldn't show the mask off unless it was important.
yeah. Why? But in the comics and stuff, Doom was best friends with Mr. Fantastic, right? They
Yep.
knew each other forever. So how have we not heard of Doom till the post-credit scene? Like
Well, we did get a hint on Doom earlier on when Sue was addressing uh, the World Council sort of thing, and it panned across. The seat for Latveria was
yeah,
empty,
yes, okay, yeah, and that's
so
that's
they
the
touched on
company
it
that
there.
Doom is from.
Yeah,
Yeah,
so I think why these mask is off is going to be important later on.
yeah,
I can't remember if it was reflected in the window that they were close to. I'll
yeah.
have to watch the movie again for that,
Okay,
but
all right.
I think it will be important.
It will be important. Okay, yep.
Yeah,
Okay,
because Doom never takes the mask off.
yeah, yeah. So why would he have done that?
Exactly, because he probably thought the situation was so uh, below him, maybe. I don't know. But it'll be interesting to see.
Yeah. Okay. All right. That's it, Lee. Um,
Oh,
welcome back to Topia. That's all I feel like.
welcome back, all.
Welcome back. Um, Fantastic Four. You got to see it.
Watch it.
You
You got
got,
to see it.
you know,
See it twice. We will.
yeah. So see it four times. There's been a few fours in this.
Ooh.
You know, 4444.
And just remember, you can see it 5 times because then you can still call them the FF.
Yeah, yeah. Well, they had the five, you know, remember? For the kid.
Yeah.
And they were both like, no, and he's
And
not
there's a
gonna bear.
whole amount of comic lore about that too.
Yeah. Mate, welcome back. We got to keep doing this.
Feels good to be back.
All right. See you
Till next time.
till next time.
Booyah!
Booyah. Live your screen dream. Do you like it?
Love it.
Like it.
I love it.
Yeah. Okay.
Didn't you say there was a song that your mate did as well?
Oh yeah, yeah, you'll hear it. It's at the start of the show.
Sweet.
Yeah, I'm uploading it now, and it ends with "Live your screen dream."
Gold.
Yeah. Okay.
Till next time, brother.
I'm waiting for this to end. You know, 'Cause
Well, one of us could click leave.
okay.